Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the TheNISSEstablishments Express Show, the fastest way to making you, the gentleman, stand out and not blend in. Of course, it's your boy EuroThatStylist, also known as EuroThatStylist. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video specifically, but wait, you know how we do this. Before I get into it, I need your help, man. I need you to subscribe on my page, man. I need you to like this video as well. I need you to like my previous videos as well. I mean, we're on the 4th episode, guys. Come through with that love. Show me some love, come on now with it, you know. So just like my video, just subscribe on my page, and just comment if you have to comment, man. But before I get into it, I need you to do that. Are you gonna do that? Wait, are you gonna do that? No, I'm looking. Are you subscribing? Wait, are you subscribing? But anyway, welcome to it. Yes, it is the TheNISSEstablishments Express Show, as I mentioned. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video specifically is I'm going to be dropping a few things about what a gentleman should have in his wardrobe. Those just the top 10 or top items that a gentleman should have in your wardrobe. I'm also going to be talking about affordable stores that sell suits, that sell the best quality suits. Let's get into it, guys. Now, as I mentioned, the first thing that I'm going to be talking about are the essential items that a gentleman should have in his wardrobe. Now, one of those pieces and one of those items that you should be having in your wardrobe as a gent is a timepiece. It's important to have a timepiece as a gent because number one, it keeps you on time. You need to always check what time it is so that you can do your things as planned and properly, you know, according to the time. So you need to have a timepiece, which is very important. You need to be punctual as a gentleman. You know this, gents. Come through with it. But anyway, a timepiece is important to have in your wardrobe because not only is it important to keep time, but it's important to always like be stylish in a way, you know. And a timepiece adds one of the greatest accessories that you can add to your look as a gent. Now, some of the timepieces that you can have a look at are sold at different stores. Like for example, Markham's sells great, beautiful watches for gents. You should check them out. If not Markham's, Woolworths as well sells beautiful watches as well. You know, check those guys out, check those stores out, see their watches and see exactly what I'm trying to tell you, that watches are important to have as a gent in your wardrobe. Now, the second category that I'm going to go into, well, it still falls under accessories, but these are some of the items that you should be having in your wardrobe. A gent should always keep a pair of shades. Now, this is very key, this is very important because shades just add, it's kind of like, as I've mentioned, it's like a pocket square. It's like those things, it's just those small things that add the cherry on top that make your look become much more beautiful or much more greater. Gents, you need to always have a pair of shades, whether it's black shades or important, you need to have shades. It's important, like it doesn't change. Now, part of having shades is different types of shades fall into place and fall into this category. Now, what I've also got here is I've also got these type of shades. Now, these are see-through type of shades. These are see-through type of glasses that you can have as a gent. They're not really that important to have, but since we're talking about shades, you can always have those as part of your accessories, as part of something that you can add to your look. Now, gents, what I'm going to be talking about on my third list of top items that you should be having in your wardrobe is it's very important for one to have a white shirt. A white shirt is important to have in your wardrobe because a white shirt goes in anything and everything that you can own, especially when it comes to a suit, gents. It's important that you should have yourself a white shirt in your wardrobe. Now, as I mentioned, it goes in with everything that you wear, especially suits. I mean, a formal shirt, you can rock it even in smart casual. It's important to have it. You need to get yourself one if you don't have one. Even if it's not one, but at least have more than one. At least have like 2 or 3 or 4, you know, so that you can be able to play around with it. Because if you're a gent that wears suits on a regular basis, like every day, you need to have at least more than 5 shirts that you can be able to have in your wardrobe. Now, the other item, which is the 4th item that I'm going to be adding onto the list for gents to have in a wardrobe, is at least have yourself a black blazer. Now it's important for you to have a black blazer, because a black blazer falls in one of the neutral colors that you can have in your wardrobe that can up your game when it comes to the suit game. A black blazer you can rock it with almost anything, especially if you're going to be wearing bright colors, because it's important to have yourself a black blazer so that it goes in with anything. If you're a person that likes to rock sometimes smart casual looks, you can definitely have yourself a black blazer, because you know that it can go in with anything and everything. Now, those are my items that you should have in your wardrobe. But wait, there's one more item that I should add onto this list. If you have yourself a pair of brown shoes as well, they go in with anything and everything most of the time. So it's important for yourself to have a brown shoe that you know that it can rock. You can rock it with anything. Sometimes you can even rock it with a smart casual. I'm always going to be referring to smart casual and formal as well, because I feel like it's something that it's a trend. People can wear smart casual looks, so definitely you can be able to do that with yourself with a brown shoe, depending on the tone of the brown basically, but a brown shoe in general, you can be able to have that, and it's one of the items that you should be having in your wardrobe. Other pieces like a tie, those are something that you don't really have to have, but because we're talking about suits, it's an important accessory, an important look that you should get yourself. You should have a tie, no matter what. You should have yourself a tie. Now, moving right along, those are the items that I personally feel like those are what you should be having. If I'm going to be going off formal in a way, you should get yourself a nice pair of black sneakers. Now, I've got myself here a nice pair of black gazelles. I'm in love with gazelles, guys. Come on, I'm in love with them. In my first video actually, I talked about the gazelle, which can be able to be added on to your two-piece suit or a three-piece suit if you rock smart casual looks. So definitely get yourself a nice pair of sneaker. It doesn't have to be the gazelle, guys. You have to have at least a black sneaker. Now, let's move along. I know sometimes you'll be like, Maramanyuls, let's move on, come on. But do you really need black sneakers? Yes, you need black sneakers, because black sneakers can also, as I mentioned, you can be able to have yourself a sneaker that you can rock with a two-piece or a three-piece suit. Remember my first episode? Yes, you can be able to do that. It's not something that you can't do. So that's why you need to have yourself such colors, such things, such important items in your wardrobe. Now, moving along, you're probably asking yourself, where can I get myself a nice pair of shirts, or a two-piece suit, or a three-piece suit, or a store that sells nice quality suits? Now, gents, some of the stores that I'm about to mention, they do sell best quality suits and shirts as well. So best you get yourself at those stores, and you better see the quality that they have in those stores. Now, the first store that I'm going to mention is Markham's. Markham's has got a brilliant range when it comes to two-piece suits and three-piece suits. They do sell their clothes, they do sell their shirts and blazers and trousers separately. You can be able to buy them as a collective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's nice about these stores that I'm mentioning to you. You can buy those items separately. Now, most of the time, if you buy yourself a two-piece suit, it's advisable that you get yourself a two-piece suit together, because if you're going to buy a blazer and then you don't have something to match with that blazer, you don't have something to wear with that blazer, they do have three-piece suits as well, which you can be able to buy as well as a collective, or you can be able to buy a blazer first, a waistcoat, as well as the pants as well. But mostly what I recommend is get yourself a suit one time. If you're going to know that, if you know that you don't have the enough budget, you don't have the enough funds to buy yourself a three-piece suit from Markham's itself, or from other stores like Woolworths, C-Squared, get yourself a blazer that Get yourself a color blazer that you know that you can rock it with something that you have already in your wardrobe. Because the key important role that I do when I actually go shopping is I look at an item in the shop, and I think of something that is in my wardrobe that I can be able to add with, or I can be able to rock with. Most of the suits that you see me rocking, I'm going to reveal this. Yes, I am. Most of the suit that you see me rocking, sometimes on my page, on my Instagram page, those suits I bought them from different stores. Most of them I just have blazers, and on my with those blazers, the pants I bought them separately at different stores. Now you asking yourself, nah man, how do you do that? It's important. As I mentioned in some of my videos previously, color coordination, it's important. If you know how to do that, you can definitely be able to get yourself a two-piece that people won't even recognize or won't even see the difference. But sometimes if you can't do that, it's advisable that you get yourself a two-piece suit same time, or a three-piece suit same time. Malcolm's sells the best quality suits in my range. It's one of the stores that sells the best quality suits. Check them out. They currently have a sale going on, so their blazers are from 1.3 to 850. So check them out. You'll thank me later. Moving right along, after Malcolm's, I can definitely recommend that you go check yourself. Go check for yourself a store called Kurt Geiger. Kurt Geiger has definitely got brilliant quality suits as well. They sell suits separately as well: jackets, blazers, jackets, coats, pants. They sell all of those things together, and they sell them separately as well. So it gives you a variety of options to choose from. Sometimes you can even just get like the blazer. You don't even have to like the pants. But if you're a person that likes to wear one color all the time, which is also quite cool, you can definitely get yourself a nice pair of two-piece suits or a nice pair of three-piece suits from Kurt Geiger itself. Now, the third store that I'm about to mention is C Squared. C Squared definitely has a brilliant range as well. They've got a very good quality range for you to be able to select from, a wide variety as well. I like how they play around with their colors. They release ranges that have a lot of colors, which is quite nice, that you can be able to pick from. What the advantage about C Squared is that they've got stylists in their store, so you don't have to struggle that much when you look for a two-piece or a three-piece suit. What's nice as well is that they've got an in-store tailor. So even if you go to any store, for example, if you go to Eastgate, if you go to a store called C Squared in Eastgate, you will definitely find that they have in-store stylists that can be able to advise you and guide you as to where you can be able to get your suit, how you can be able to wear it, with what, put together this and this and that. So that's quite nice about C Squared. Go get yourself a suit from them, and definitely you'll thank me later. Woolworths is the last store that I'm about to mention in one of the stores, in the top stores that I can be able to recommend for you to get yourself a suit from. Woolworths sells the best quality. I mean, Woolworths in general has the best quality. Whether it's from food to clothes, you need to get yourself a nice pair of, a nice suit from them. You need to get yourself at least a shirt from them. The shirt that I'm rocking, it's from the Woolworths collection itself. So definitely you need to get yourself a suit from them. They have a range as well, which is sold separately. I think all of these stores, they sell separately. They sell these items separately, so you can have a variety to pick from, and then you can be able to pick the best suit for yourself. Gents, look at those stores and thank me. Comment in the sections as well some of the stores that you feel like are the best stores that sell good quality suits. Well, there you have it, gents, and that is how we're going to wrap up this episode. You know definitely what you're going to be adding onto your wardrobe. You know what you're definitely going to be items that you're going to add onto your wardrobe, and you know definitely where you can be able to get yourself great suits as well as shirts, as well as anything related to the formal style or the formal side of the menswear section in the fashion industry. Gents, as I do it all the time, ladies and gents, that is how you actually do it when it comes to the formal side. Gents, let's take care of our style, let's take care of our image. It is what we tell people without having to say anything. It is your boy EuroThatStylist, also known as EuroThatStylist. Follow me on Instagram, it's at TheNISSEstablishments and at EuroThatStylist. And I'm on YouTube as well. Follow me on YouTube, that's at TheNISSEstablishments. Of course, it's on YouTube anyway. But anyway, it's at TheNISSEstablishments. Check me out. Subscribe on my page, man. Like my videos. I see you about to like this video as well. Like. I like that. And anyway, I'm also on Twitter as well. It's at Sir_Manyolz. It's MANYOLZ. And lastly, I'm on Facebook. It's EuroThatStylist. Thank you once again for watching.